Hello there, subbies and not yet subbies. These are my tree-braid yarn wraps. I decided to do yarn wraps because I wanted that locked look again, and I wanted a protective style. And synthetic hair looked good, but it was kind of scratchy to sleep on, and I know yarn is soft, so I decided I would try yarn wraps. The technique I used is similar to the technique by Granola Heads 2010, I think that's her name. I'll put the link to the video in the description box. For the brown, I used Red Heart Super Saver yarn in the coffee color, and the blonde highlights are Red Heart Super Saver in Buff Chamois Buffalo. Looks like the color number is 334. And I reused some yarn that I had used for yarn twists before. So that saved me some time in terms of cutting. I was able to do about half my head with the yarn that I had saved, and the rest I cut it strand by strand. It would have been probably a little faster if I had cut big groups of yarn, but I like to determine how long I want each one to be, as you'll see in the tutorial part, and I don't like waste, so I cut the strands as I go. The whole style took me about 9 hours to do, which sounds really long, but is faster than doing a two-step process where you're braiding or twisting and then wrapping something around afterwards. So, and it seems very secure, and hopefully it will hold up for at least a few weeks. Hubby hates the blonde highlight, so I'm probably going to end up taking that out and putting brown or maybe black. But I think it's kind of cute and different. Hope you enjoy. I start by figuring out what length of yarn I want. So I go about 4 inches past where I want the yarn wrap to end. I double that over, cut, and make 3 more pieces the same length. Now that I have my 4 pieces, I fold it in half, start at the top, and I start braiding it in. But I only go till the second time my hair is in the middle. Then I take this, throw it back. So that's 2 of the 4 strands. And then 2 of the 4 strands again. So that now I have my hair, 2 strands and 2 strands. And I'm braiding. I go down till almost the end of my hair, although you don't have to do this. You could stop braiding higher up, but I like to do this so that I don't have any of my hair peeking out of the yarn wrap. And I just took out the other 2 strands, so now I've got my hair, a single strand and a single strand. And I'm braiding until my hair is done, which is here. Okay, so now I have 2 strands, 2 strands, 1, 1. And at the top, I've got a bit of braided part. Now what I do is I take the highest group of 2, and I wrap that back up the strand to cover the first part of the braid, then back down. I keep going till I'm maybe a quarter of my desired length. Then I just hold on to that and I take the next 2 strands. It really doesn't matter. As long as I don't take the strands that have my hair in them, which are these ones, I can take any other 2. So I'm wrapping with 2 strands, and inside there's the braid that has 2 strands of yarn, and then there's the 4 loose strands. So I'm wrapping these 2 strands of yarn around 6 strands of yarn and my hair. Again, I keep wrapping till I'm about another quarter of the way down. Then figure out what long strands do I have left. I take any 2 because I'm past my hair now, and I keep going. I don't tie off when I switch strands that I'm wrapping with. I just hold on to the other strands and keep on wrapping. And now you see I've got my ends of yarn ending at different points. You know, these 2 are ending here. These 2 are ending about 1.5 inches farther. These 2 are ending about 1.5 inches farther than that, which is okay because then I end up with a bit of a tapered look towards the bottom. It ends up being not so thick. Oh shoot. I grabbed a short and long piece, so I wanted to grab the 2 long pieces. Okay, there we go. Do that again. So there's a little end that's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to go back and make sure I cover that. I mean, it's not critical to do that. I'm just being a bit of a perfectionist with that. Okay, then I'm almost at the bottom, and so then I'm going to take the strands that are left. There's 4, I think, or 3 or 4, and then the one strand, the longest one, or a long one, wrap it round, pass it through so that it makes a knot, and just pull that really tight. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with the other long strand. Wrap it round, pull it through, pull everything nice and tight, and that is it. Then I'm just going to trim off the strands at the bottom. I don't burn because I don't like burning ends, but if you so desired, of course, you could burn the ends. And that is it.